Welcome to Pepperl+Fuchs Plugged In, where automation professionals can stay in touch with the latest enhancements in sensing, data communication, and control.
Welcome to today's episode of Pepperl+Fuchs Plugged In, and I have here with me again Steve Basinski. Hi, Steve.
Hello, Helga. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks, Steve. Steve, today we're going to talk about let me call it niche product in our offering, but a very important one, and it's actually a pretty large niche that we can uncover with this product. What are we talking about?
So today we're actually going to be talking about a continuation of our existing OHV200 handheld reader, and I want to introduce our new Bluetooth handheld reader for 1D and 2D barcodes, which is our OHV210.
And just to make sure, when you say reader, you're of course talking about barcode, 1D and 2D barcode reader.
That's right.
Excellent. So a new product, a continuation of an existing product that was already very good. Why did we do this redesign? What drove us to do that?
We wanted to do a redesign in order to improve our product in different industries. So in manufacturing, in packaging, and material handling, the customers use our OHV200 to transfer data from package to system, and they use it to simultaneously read codes, both small and large. And we improved upon those features in our OHV210.
Okay. So transfer, let's talk a little about these applications, if you could, please. Transfer data, you're talking about packages. Can we also use this to read in codes that are printed on paper?
Sure.
Instructions?
You can notice this on standard packages where they use it as an identifier, and going further than just packages, even in a manufacturing environment, when you actually have codes on, say, printed circuit boards, and they use them for identification of parts in a specific process.
Okay, and that's actually excellent. Electronics, the whole electronics industry under COVID, we were shown very drastically that more of that type of work needs to be onshored back to the U.S. and therefore identification of PCBs could be a pretty big deal.
Yes, they can, and that was part of what we had in mind when we did the redesign.
Excellent. So let's talk about that. How does this product stand out? And you already mentioned that it is a continuation of our OHV 200. It's okay if we kept certain good features in there. Just talk us through what is great about this product.
No problem. We retained some great features that we had on the OHV 200, including the dual optics that we have with glare reduction. So on shiny surfaces, we can still read those codes and transfer that data from point to point. However, here we also increased our IP rating on this, and we've developed a Bluetooth base that actually has a quick connect code to where we can connect our handheld reader quickly and easily to our new Bluetooth base.
Okay, that I think you have to explain what that means, a quick connect.
So there will be a data matrix code on the Bluetooth base that this reader utilizes. So inside the middle of this Bluetooth base, there's an opening. So when you place the handheld reader face down into this base, it actually looks through the Bluetooth base where it's charging to allow for not only handheld reading when out of the base, but also motion activated reading when it's stationary and in the base. So it's dual purpose.
And the quick connect code is there to marry the handheld to that base so that ultimately the data ends up via USB in a computer or in some type of collection device.
That's correct. So in order to connect the handheld to the base, there's a data matrix code on the outside of the base that you simply scan with the handheld reader. Once you scan it, you'll get certain indicators via LEDs on the handheld and an audible beep as well to let you know that it's connected properly. And once those two are together, it can transfer data via Bluetooth back
Okay.
to the base to a PC and populate into the system as you need it.
Got it. So we started talking about what stands out. I think you inadvertently mentioned another one. We have some feedback for the operator.
That's right. So we have audible and tactile feedback, and as well as visual via the LEDs that will help the operator to know when it has been successfully connected. So making it very easy to make sure that the base and the handheld are always working together.
Okay. So what else? How does it stand out?
I think we've covered most of the features via Bluetooth.
Okay. One part that I seem to remember has to do with the fact that we can read multiple codes simultaneously.
Sometimes on packaging labels, there are different size codes, and you may have a small locator in one corner and you may have a larger information code in the other corner. What our OHV210 can do is it can actually read and take the data from both of those codes and transfer it so that we're getting multiple pieces of information, and it helps to avoid multiple scans in the process.
In the barcode world, it is quite common to take in the information from the code and then add control characters. So for instance, it's kind of like you populate a field on an entry sheet on the computer and then you hit the enter key. Can we do that? Can we automatically add control characters to the string?
We can add prefixes and suffixes within our Vision Configurator software. And in order to do this, you would simply connect it to your Vision Configurator software that you can download free of charge and use it to configure your handheld. It'll help you to configure the data and how it's received by the system in order to make it as easy as possible to interpret that data.
Okay. Well, I think it's time for me to attempt to summarize what we discussed today. And while I do that, you please think about our, the typical 5 words or so phrase, sentence that you would like everybody to remember when they think about the Barcode product. So here's my summary. We're talking about an enhancement to an already very, very good barcode scanner, a camera-based scanner, essentially. There's no rotational part in there. It's based on Bluetooth communication, Bluetooth low energy, if I remember correctly. And it is high performance in terms of the resolution it offers. It has a unique dual optics with glare reduction technology. And what is sort of outstanding for many applications is the fact that we have this very unique mounting base, Bluetooth mounting base, that not only allows this handheld scanner to be a handheld scanner, but also to operate in a certain way as an automatic motion triggered stationary device. So a high level of flexibility. And the configuration of the product in terms of prefix and suffix, character and data parsing and so forth is done with our Vision Configurator package.
Everything that you said sums up our OHV210.
Very good. So now it's your turn, Steve. What are your magic 5 words?
The magic 5 words that I think best describe our new and improved OHV210 are going to be Bluetooth handheld scanner for 1D and 2D barcodes.
All right, you broke the rule, but that's fine. That's fine. It's a few extra words, but we don't even count the end. That kind of goes in there, and the 1D and the 2D are gratuitous, so we just leave them. Great. Bluetooth handheld scanner for 1D and 2D codes or barcodes, whichever one you used. I apologize, I don't remember. Thank you very much, Steve. And thanks, everybody, for listening to today's episode of Pepperl+Fuchs Plugged In. And we will be back with new and exciting products in a few weeks. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Excellent. Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Pepperl+Fuchs Plugged In. Please subscribe to our channel and never miss hearing about the latest innovations in factory automation.